Did you know that there's an AI designing better humans? Not in the way you might think. There's no Terminator-like machine learning its way into the real world. Instead, this design process is happening right now in the algorithms that dictate which patients get prioritized for care. How fitness apps target men versus women, and how tech companies are profiting from our mental health struggles. Welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the dark side of artificial intelligence and its impact on us humans. When it comes to healthcare, we all want the same thing: quality, treatment, and care. But according to a recent study by researchers at New York University, that's not what the current algorithms are prioritizing. The study reveals that algorithms used by hospitals are favoring thinner bodies over larger ones when deciding who gets critical care first. And these biases are leading to real-world consequences. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're a patient in need of urgent care. Your symptoms are concerning, and you seek help at a hospital where decisions regarding who receives care are being made not by doctors, but by algorithms. These programs analyze data points like your age, weight, medical history, and insurance status, and spit out a risk score. A higher score means you're deemed more at risk and could end up with priority care. But here's where things take a turn. The algorithm favors individuals with lower body mass indexes, essentially putting patients with larger bodies at a disadvantage. This bias trickles down, influencing which patients receive CT scans, EEGs, and CCU beds. What's even more alarming is that these algorithms are being used to predict mortality, meaning that if you don't fit the algorithm's narrow definition of health, you might be seen as less likely to survive. This creates a dangerous situation where patients who could benefit from early intervention and specialized care are instead pushed to the back of the line. It's a stark reminder that behind these cold, hard lines of code are real people with real lives. And when algorithms go wrong, the consequences can be devastating. The NYU researchers are calling for greater transparency and accountability, urging healthcare providers to understand and address the biases in the algorithms they're using. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something closer to home. Ever wondered why your fitness app seems to have a different set of goals for men and women? Take a popular fitness app as an example. It's designed to motivate users to stay active by rewarding them with points, badges, and streaks. But the app takes a different approach when it comes to men and women. For women, the app focuses on helping them achieve their weight loss goals, even suggesting modifications to their diet. On the other hand, for men, the app pushes them to gain weight or maintain their current weight. Now you might be thinking, what's the big deal? After all, isn't it just a fitness app trying to cater to its users? Well, think again. This seemingly harmless practice is actually a reflection of deep-rooted societal biases and gender stereotypes. By perpetuating these stereotypes through its goal suggestions, the fitness app is contributing to the problem rather than being part of the solution. It's inadvertently reinforcing the idea that for women, losing weight is a desirable goal, while for men, gaining weight is not. This can have serious implications for users. For instance, women may feel pressured to conform to unrealistic beauty standards and engage in unhealthy behaviors to lose weight, while men may feel compelled to bulk up, which can also be detrimental to their health. Moreover, by limiting the goals for men to only weight gain, the app is ignoring the fact that many men may have different fitness aspirations. Some men may want to lose weight, improve their cardiovascular health, or increase their muscle mass. The fitness app's narrow focus is not only inaccurate, but also potentially harmful. It's perpetuating a false narrative that women should be thin and men should be muscular, which can contribute to body image issues, eating disorders, and unhealthy weight-related behaviors. But hold up, because we're just getting started. The next story is even more mind-blowing. Imagine a world where your emotions are analyzed, categorized, and packaged into neat little solutions by an algorithm. Sounds like a futuristic fantasy, right? Well, it's happening right now, and it's all thanks to the power of AI. Let's take a closer look at the inner workings of these emotion-deciphering machines. These algorithms are trained on vast amounts of data, including social media posts, text messages, and even facial expressions. They're designed to identify patterns and predict outcomes based on the data they're fed. For example, if the algorithm detects a spike in negative emotions such as sadness or anger, it might suggest solutions like mindfulness exercises or cognitive behavioral therapy. Sounds helpful, right? Well, not so fast. This approach to mental health treatment has some serious drawbacks. First and foremost, reducing complex human emotions to data points and profit margins is not only insensitive, but also deeply flawed. Emotions are not numbers to be crunched by an algorithm. They're signals from our brains telling us something is off. Oversimplifying these signals can lead to a lack of understanding and ineffective solutions. What works for one person may not work for another. And an algorithm can't take into account the nuances of individual experiences. Moreover, these AI-driven solutions often come with a hefty price tag. For those struggling with mental health issues, accessing therapy or treatment can already be a financial burden. And when big tech companies jump on the bandwagon, offering AI-based solutions as the silver bullet, it can exacerbate the problem. These companies stand to profit from the very struggles they claim to be alleviating, creating a conflict of interest that puts profits before people. The rise of AI-driven mental health solutions also poses a significant risk to user privacy. These algorithms are trained on personal data, including private messages and personal information. If this data is not handled securely, it could be vulnerable to breaches or misuse, putting users' privacy and confidentiality at risk. As we navigate this brave new world of AI-driven healthcare, it's crucial to remember that behind every algorithm is a real person with unique needs and experiences. We cannot allow technology to replace the empathy, understanding, and personalized care that humans provide. The NYU researchers call for greater transparency and accountability in the use of algorithms in healthcare. Fitness apps must move beyond harmful stereotypes and offer users goals that are not only tailored to their gender, but also their individual needs and aspirations. And when it comes to mental health, we must tread carefully, ensuring that AI-driven solutions do not come at the expense of user privacy, financial burden, or, most importantly, human connection. And that's all for today. Thanks for joining me on this thought-provoking journey. But before you go, I've got a challenge for you. Check out our platform for engaging science interactives and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the role of AI in healthcare. Is it a game changer or a slippery slope? And hey, if you're as curious and analytical as I am, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep thinking critically, because together we can make a difference.